stands for the International Makeup Artistry Trade Show. I want to do a little review of my thoughts on the convention. I attended BeautyCon earlier this year. I have a kind of good idea of what a makeup convention is like, so I just wanted to quickly speak to my thoughts comparing my experience at BeautyCon LA to IMATS Toronto. Very different conventions. They aren't advertised to be the exact same, so I just wanted to give a gist in case you are looking to go to one or the other. If you are only interested in the haul portion of the video, which will be very exciting because I got a lot of fun new stuff that I have some first impressions on, I will have that timestamp linked down below in case you don't give a shit about my review. So yes, without any further ado, let's get into the review of IMATS and in comparison to BeautyCon LA. Roll the footage. Essentially, BeautyCon is very YouTube focused. As I said, it's all the big hyped brands on YouTube, all the hyped brands in the beauty industry, and then also very focused on creators. They have panels where different people talk about things, meet and greets, that kind of stuff. So it's very focused on YouTubers and then just the beauty industry in general. Whereas in comparison, IMATS is a professional trade show. I don't know what BeautyCon would describe itself as, but probably not a professional trade show. I'll link both sites down below so you can peruse, but IMATS is very professional. It's for makeup artists, it's for professionals, MUAs, a lot of special effects stuff, a lot of prosthetics, that kind of stuff. People that go to school to do this geared towards that. So they had a lot of more professional brands like Makeup Forever, Crayolan, I believe, brands that I hear a lot of people talk about when it comes to Halloween time when they're doing their special effects tutorials. People like Nikki Tutorials use more professional brands, whereas as I said, BeautyCon's more the brands that you would see on YouTube like Anastasia, Too Faced, stuff like that, which they did have at IMATS. They had Benefit, they had some brands that you would see in Sephora, but then they had a lot of professional brands and some more indie, smaller brands. So those are the comparisons in terms of the brands and the target audience of the convention. But as for the IMATS convention itself, I found that it was really underpopulated. Now, it was held on a weekend, so you could go Sunday or Saturday, or you could get the weekend pass and go both days. I opted to go on Sunday just because I had a busy weekend and I thought it would be more chill to go that day. So I can't speak to what it was like on the Saturday, but on the Sunday, there was so much empty space in the convention center. There wasn't a ton of people. The lines were really not that long, whereas at BeautyCon, if you wanted to wait in line for Kylie Cosmetics, for example, it was like a 4-hour line. So that would have been, if you had bought a one-day pass, that would have almost been your whole day at the convention, would have been waiting in line at Kylie. Just in terms of the feel, IMATS, as I said, was pretty empty. There didn't seem to be a lot of hype surrounding it. They weren't really updating their socials as much as I thought that they maybe should be. In the past couple of years in this industry, me kind of coming into things, I've been paying more attention to marketing, and I've been paying more attention to how things are hyped for different product releases and for different events, and BeautyCon was definitely managed better in terms of social media than IMATS was, but that might be because IMATS wants a more professional feel. They don't want these young social media influencers necessarily to attend their event. Pretty positive. It was IMATS New York 2 or 3 years ago where influencers like Nicole Guerrero and Jaclyn Hill went to the convention in New York, and they were swarmed by fans, and it became an issue because it's supposed to be, as I said, a professional trade show environment. So overhyped influencers were taking away from that, and they changed their guidelines to say that no big influencers were able to attend their events anymore. So I could definitely feel that difference in terms of one being more YouTube influencer focused and one being more professional focused. Overall, I would definitely say that the events are not comparable. They are very different audiences. They sell different products for the most part, and they have different attendees. So those are my feelings, and yeah, let's get into this makeup. Let's talk about what I got. I'm super freaking excited about everything I got, so yes, let's unbag this stuff. Okay, so I want to start with the non-Morphe stuff before I get into the Morphe stuff, just so that I'm not going back and forth. Makes the most sense in my brain. So the first booth that we stopped at, nope, we went here after MAC. The second or third booth that we stopped at, not that it matters, was Kiss Lashes, and I've been getting way more into lashes lately. The Kiss Blowout Lashes are some of my favorites, and then the new Ardell Mink Lashes are some of my favorites as well. I'm actually wearing the Ardell Mink Lashes today. They're absolutely beautiful. I think they're so pretty, and I've gotten a bunch of my friends hooked on them as well, so I wanted to pick up more lashes. These were 3 for $20, 3 for $10. Don't even remember at all. It was 3 for something. There was a deal. There was some type of deal, but I don't remember what it was. So I'll do close-ups of all of these. These are all by the brand Kiss. 2 are from the Lash Couture Mink line, and then one of them are the Blowout Lashes, which, as I said, I have tried these before and I really like them. So the first ones that I picked up are the Kiss Blowout Lash in the style Pixie. So those are what those look like. Super pretty and fanned out and flirty. Kiss Lash Couture Triple Push-Up Collection in Corset. These ones are super layered and fluffy. It says that there's 3 designs in one strip, so they're very fluffy and thick. It says they enhance volume, define length, and lift and curl the lash upwards. So here's a close-up of these ones, and again, these are in the style Corset. I hope that you guys can see how thick those are. Super wispy and full. I'm super excited to wear those. Then these third lashes that I picked up are again from the Lash Couture line, and these are the Faux Mink in the style Little Black Dress. I think that these will look the most natural out of all of the lashes I picked up. They're super, super pretty and wispy. So yes, those are all of the lashes that I picked up. I'm super excited to dive into those. I've been getting a bunch of use out of these Ardell ones that I mentioned. And then the second booth, or the first booth that we went to, second booth that I'm showing you, is the MAC booth. And as I said, MAC had 30% off their products. So I have a lot of MAC lipsticks. They're actually one shelf above this one. I thought you could see them, but you can't. I have a lot of them, so I decided to get one more because 30% off. So this was like $17. I got the lipstick in the shade Cream Cup, and this is a Cream Sheen, which is one of my favorite formulas, and this shade is beautiful. A nice soft pink, super up my alley. What else do I wear? The answer is nothing. So I'll give you guys a close-up of what this swatch is like and what it looks like in the bullet. So that is what Cream Cup looks like. Super pretty and soft and feminine. And then I got a MAC Dazzle Glass in the shade Dressed to Dazzle. I don't like the applicator. I ended up going in with a lip brush, which I never do, but I'm wearing this today. I like the formula, a little bit sticky. If you're not into sticky glosses, then you probably won't like the Dazzle Glass formula. I was gonna get another lip gloss, but then I held off because I knew I was gonna be going to Morphe, which is a good idea that I did because I got a lot at Morphe. Anyways, I'll give you guys a close-up of the Dazzle Glass. It's a nice cool toned pink with some silver sparkles in it. I freaking love shades like this, so I'll give you guys your close-up. Super, super pretty color. It almost looks purple lavender on camera, but it is a cool toned pink with silver. Super pretty shade. So that is everything that I picked up from MAC. So I got a Morphe pop socket. I have it on my phone, which is charging right now because my phone's always dead. I'm very prepared. So yeah, that's over there. And then I got the Morphe makeup remover wipes in the green tea scent. Don't know why. They were giving them out to get off your makeup swatches. They seem to work really well. I don't have any makeup wipes at the current moment, and I wanted them, so I bought them. And I've been liking them. And then I got the Flawless Beauty Sponge from Morphe. This is their iconic red one. Don't remember how much it was. I'll have everything linked down below so that you can check prices and whatnot. But yes, I picked up this. I'm excited to compare it to my beauty blender. I've heard it's really good. So yeah, I got that. So then I picked up 6 tools, 6 brushes. Morphe's known for their affordable, that would mean expensive. Morphe's known for their affordable brushes, and they're supposed to be really good. I have a couple that I love, so I decided to get more. The first one I picked up is the M124. This is a nice flat shader, good for a cut crease, good for your shimmer shadow right on the lid. Anything that you're packing on the lid, this will be really good for. The next one that I picked up is the M321. This is a nice fluffy bullet crease brush. I'm super excited to have this. These are some of my favorite brushes. I don't know why, but I like them. So I got that. Then I picked up a fluffy crease brush. This is the M433. Pretty sure Jaclyn Hill talks about this all the time. Just a good fluffy crease brush, not too fluffy. It doesn't fan out too much. It's a little bit compacted. I don't know. Got that. I got the classic Morphe R36 highlights brush. I have yet to try this out, but I like the shape. I've been using a fan brush recently to do my highlight, and I've really been liking it. Everyone talks about this and says it's the shit, so I got it. Yay! And then I got the Morphe M224. This is similar to the other flat shader shadow brush, but this is really nice to, again, cut the crease, pack on shimmer shadow onto the lid, that kind of situation. So I've been looking for a good brush like this, so I was happy that I picked that up. Lastly, I got the Morphe E52. I thought this would be super good to bronze with. I tried bronzing with it today, and it was a little too dense. It seemed to remove a bit of the product as it was applying it. I will have to find a use for this. This brush was a lot more expensive than the other ones. I just thought it looked really similar to that Marc Jacobs bronzing brush, but it's a little more dense than I'd imagine that one is, so I'll have to play around with it. I know I can find a purpose for it, but I don't know what that is yet, so I got that. So the next thing I got is the Morphe highlighter stick. This is not like a cream highlighter. Well, it is, but it's a matte highlighter. It's one of those chunkier underbrow crayons. I used it today. I really liked the creaminess of it. I wish it was a touch lighter because I'm so friggin' pale, but I think that it did a really nice job of carving out my brows. I'm also just having a good brow day. This is in Oh Brow Baby. I guess they have different shades. That's definitely the lightest, but it's still a little too dark for me. Story of my life. And then I got one of the Morphe Blushing Babes Blush Trios, and I got Pop of Coral. I intended on getting one of the other ones. You guys know blush is one of my favorite things to buy. I love blush, and these palettes are stunning. They're so pretty. I didn't intend on getting the coral one. I intended on getting the more cool toned pink one, but I swatched it and it really didn't swatch well in my opinion, and this one swatched super nicely, and I do, since I'm so pale, I have blonde hair, blue eyes, I look good in corals, so I decided to pick it up. I'm wearing a combination of Unapologetic and Boss today, the outer two, and I think it's super pretty for fall, a nice neutral. I'm happy that I was able to swatch it, because if I had ordered it online, I would have ordered the cool toned pink one, which I said it didn't swatch very well, so I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it and swatch it for myself. Then I have 5 lip products because making decisions is hard, and they all look so beautiful, and the lip liners were $4. That's a steal. This one is in Bay. So this is what Bay looks like, a super pretty cool toned deeper pink. This will probably be my go-to. Those are my favorite kinds of shades to wear. And then I got Foolish. This is more of a kind of burnt mauve version of Bay. So that is what Foolish looks like. It's a little more cool tone and corally, as you can tell. Super pretty. I've never tried the Kylie lip liners, but the color range seems to be very similar to the Kylie ones. This one is in Coffee and Kissy, and it's like a toffee deeper brown color. So gorgeous. Then I picked up a lip gloss. This is in Shimmy. So that is what that gloss looks like. Kind of reminiscent to NARS Orgasm lip gloss, but with a little more orange and a little less pink. Then the final product that I picked up is this Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Unsettled. They had a crap ton of like deeper browns and nudes, but those don't always look the greatest on me. I'm more of a pink gal, as we know. So I picked up Unsettled. I love this packaging, very sleek and reminiscent to NARS kind of. So that's what it looks like. The packaging's a frosted glass, super nice and classy. And then this is what that Unsettled shade looks like, my typical type of shade that I would go for, because I know what I like, and I like trying new formulas. These are all super pretty colors. Some of you might argue that they're very similar. They're not, so back off. Yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. This video I feel like has been a minute, and by a minute I mean like an hour. I've had a bunch of pumpkin spice latte today. I'm a little hyped. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. If you aren't subscribed, do that.